is the second anarchism video, and I'd like to go over anarcho-syndicalism, egoism, and mutualism in this one. The only thing I'm going to say before is this is an overview and not a absolute source of all the different aspects of these types of anarchism. So firstly, anarcho-syndicalism is rather similar to anarcho-communism. However, anarchism is achieved through protective firms and securing the rights of the workers and the common man. These unions, their only purpose is to protect the workers that help them rise up and replace the state in the first place. Additionally, workers control their tools rather than them being owned by the collective. Other aspects that are present are things such as direct democracy, self-management, and direct action. Anarcho-egoism, by contrast, is absolute focus on the individual and was propagated by Max Stirner in his book The Ego and Its Own. A direct quote being, "The only limitation of the rights of the individual is one's power to obtain what they deserve." Obviously, it is this absolute focus that results in the ability to deny the need for the state, property, natural rights, and even society itself. The egoist has no organized political callings, but have their own interests becoming their focus rather than those of people around them that are pressed on them directly and indirectly. If one is to form a group, it would be a union of a non-systematic association. All aspects of this union are voluntary and they are also consensual. So if you don't agree with something that's happening within the union and it still goes on to be official as the decision and policy and changes made based on it, it is no longer anarcho-egoism. This union being at the very best equal to the individual and most typically lesser than the individual. A final form that I'm going to talk about today is mutualism. In this, workers own the means of production. It is intended to be an alternative for capitalism and seeks to replace the state. Not immediately though, but steadily. You own the land you occupy, and there are no loans. Everything is according to the labor theory of value, and there is no price gouging or speculation. You don't add on to the price of what everything costs in labor. The people who make stuff control what happens to it because it's their labor, with all labor being equal. If I spend 5 hours working on something and someone else does something different for 5 hours, and both produce a product, they're intended to be equal in value. And whoever made it controls what happens to it, whether it's trading or selling, and it's intended to be an alternative free market with liberty combined with communism. So thank you for watching this. Sorry for the wait for this video. And if you have any questions, you can look it up online. I'll have a couple sources below that might help a little bit. Thank you for watching.